you don't come as far as this and quit. I ran that through in my head quite a bit. A trip or an adventure, or however you want to refer to it, of this duration, you owe it to your former self to keep going. It's like you think about all the effort that you've put into that point, and you think about who you were back then, giving it your all. In the shoes I'm in right now, I owe it to me back there. Like, I can't quit now. That's just not an option. I'm not going to quit.
Race to Alaska started as an idea to encourage something different in our boating communities. It's essentially no motors of any kind and no outside support of any kind. If you're foolhardy, it's the most dangerous thing you'll ever encounter. Competing for the full race, we now have 33 in Victoria that are eligible to make it all the way to Ketchikan.
It's a 750-mile race. The qualifying leg was 2 days ago, and then tomorrow is the starting gun for the rest of the race, about 710 miles up the Inside Passage. Last year, 2016, I was the only paddleboarder that raced in the Race to Alaska. I didn't back out for any reason other than failed equipment. I really want to paddle this race, and I want to get it done. I fully expect I'm going to lose it when I come across the finish line. It means everything to me. I've been sore for 3 years training for this thing, but I really believe this is possible, and I want to be the one to do it the first time.
This is a celebration of the incredible that you're about to embark on. I am so honored to be part of it. Thank you for being here.
Day 1, 48 miles. This is my camp spot. Pretty awesome. They had agreed right out of the gate when they started this race that there would be no paddleboarders. So to get into the race, I really had to, fight for it. My whole life has been centered around listening to the weather radio and making decisions based on that. Reading the water, reading the clouds, and then just the ability to suffer a little bit day after day,
Since the day that board broke, he spent that time until now getting a new board built and training to do this again. But he wants it. He thinks he can do it. I mean, he owns bigger boats. He can do this in any kind of craft he wants to. And he's choosing a stand-up paddleboard, which is incredible. I think that all of us have that desire to be called upon in a really fundamental way. And this race has laid out an opportunity for people to find an answer to that call.
About 50 miles today. 60 miles yesterday. That's where I'm going tomorrow. There's home for the night.
In all the other experiences that I've had in the outdoors and climbing and everything, there's this understanding that yes, there will be low points, and there's an acceptance of that on one level, but also this knowledge that it won't last. It's not going to last. You just have to sit tight, and it'll get better.
Not so bad.
I don't know what to say. I got here.
You did? Oh my God, did you ever?
I think back on my life and all the things that I've done, and I feel like everything's pointed to this. It's certainly changed my life.